Hey you guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. Today I am super excited to be sharing some hot or not Dollar Tree craft items. These are 8 items that I found recently at the Dollar Tree that I'm going to share how I use them, what I think about them, all of the details. I know we all see people hauling this stuff, but what do they actually do with it? That's what this video is all about, especially with those new items, giving you guys my honest opinion as well, because you know that I'm obsessed with the Dollar Tree, and if you don't know that, then you must be new around here, and if you are, make sure you subscribe because we love Dollar Tree. We're on a budget. So for the first decal, this one is the one that says "Be a Little Wild." I did it on the unfinished wooden chalkboard piece. I just painted both sides of it. This way you're able to have a 2-for-1 sign that you can flip back and forth. So you could do it for spring and summer, winter and fall. You're able to utilize both sides so that you have 2 signs for the price of one, which I really like. So I did this one on one side, and then the other decal that they have, which is almost identical to this one, it just says "Always in a good mood." I can't say that's true for me, always in a good mood, because I know that I can wake up pretty moody. And I just thought it was so weird. Like, why would they choose that as a saying out of like all of the sayings and the quotes that you could choose? Why that one? Anyway, so I'm going to try them both out and we're going to test them and let you guys know what I think about them. Once the wooden piece was dry, I went ahead and measured out the vinyl decal. I thought it was going to fit just fine, but it was a little bit too big, so I just decided to cut off the guitar and place it on in 2 different sections. I thought this might mess it up, but it worked out just fine. Placing the words on first, I just placed it where it needed to be. You press it down. Where you press it down is where it's going to stick, and then I just used a little Cricut tool just to press it down completely. I thought that it was going to be much more difficult than it actually was, but it was super duper simple. Even the most beginner vinyl person will be able to do this. Kids could use it. I hope that they get some different styles and patterns because it was that simple. It can end up looking really, really nice, but I just pressed it down, lifted it up, and it came off so easy. Like easier than the vinyl that I've used in the past. This was easy. So overall, these transfers are foolproof. If you're a super duper beginner, even like a child can use these and you really can't mess it up. How it looks on here is how it's going to look on the surface. And I think that this one that says "Be a Little Wild" looks a lot better than the one that says "Always in a Good Mood." For some reason, I just felt like that one missed the mark. The saying on it is not good. The heart is not good. It just did not look good to me at all. So I would definitely pass on the one that says "Always in a Good Mood." That is a not. That is not worth it. That's a not. Like, what are you going to do with it? Who's always in a good mood? Why do you want that on a sign? We're going to pass on that one, but I would recommend checking out this one that says "Be a Little Wild." You could do it in a kid's room. You could do it on like a little arrow. There's tons of different ways that you can use this and make it look cute, whereas the one with the heart on it kind of just missed the mark for me. So number 3 is the glass sticker that they have at Dollar Tree. I was only able to find it in a skull, which I felt like, I don't know if I really need this, but I wanted to try it out and test it out to see what it actually looked like. I paired it with a Dollar Tree mason jar. I thought you could put your little stir sticks in there for a coffee bar. It looks like you could put it on a wine glass. I tried to prep the glass like I would the Cricut machine, wiping it off with some type of alcohol, make sure that it's completely dry, clean, and that's what I did. I just took the sticker off, I pressed it down, and I thought there was like, I thought there was going to be like a film part that came off that made it look kind of like flush to the glass. It honestly just looked like a frosted sticker on a mason jar. So I'm sure we've all seen people hauling the Dollar Tree wall decals, and they are a great deal for just $1. Literally, you cannot beat it with a bat. But unless you have super tiny dollhouse walls, sticking those decals straight to the wall isn't going to do you any good. I feel like unless you have really big decals, the bigger your wall, the bigger the decal needs to be. So with these little tiny ones that are from Dollar Tree, I want to share with you guys the best way to use them to make them look the best. You can start by taking any of the Dollar Tree picture frames. I'm using this one that doesn't have any glass. I'm just taking it apart. I'm removing the black portion. Depending on what color the decal is, you may want to use black or white. I'm just using a piece of the Dollar Tree film board, cutting it to be the same size as the black piece because I want it to be white instead of black. And now we're going to use this to put on our decal rather than just sticking it directly onto the wall. I love this decal. I think that it's super duper pretty. It has really nice spring and summer vibes, and I love the saying on here. One of the things that I would suggest when you're using these Dollar Tree decals is try to use something to make sure that it's level and it measures out straight, because it can get a little wonky, girl. It can start looking a little crooked when you're looking down at it. So that did end up happening here, but we're not too pressed or stressed about it. We're not going to worry about a thing like the decal says. So now, instead of having a super small decal on a really big wall, you can create a statement piece that fits in with your regular decor, and you can put it on a cubicle, you can put it on a bookshelf. It doesn't have to be just for the wall. Number 6, a hot item for me is the Dollar Tree yarn. They have so many different styles, textures, colors. I am obsessed. I've been loving it. I think that it's super fun for spring. You can use it in so many different ways, but here is one of my favorite ways that I've been using it, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I started by taking one of the green wreath forms, some of the Dollar Tree jute twine. Would it be a Sensational Finds DIY if I did not use twine? And we're also going to make a bunch of pom-poms. First, take the twine, wrap it around the green wreath form. This is a nice way to cover up all of that green and make it look good from the front and the back. You end up getting a little bit messy, but it ends up looking really, really nice. Once that's done, we're going to use a lighter just to burn off all of the extra hairs. This helps to make it look more put together and much more professional. Now, to make the pom-poms, we're going to start by taking the yarn, wrapping around our hand 50 times. Once it's completely wrapped, you're going to take an extra piece of that yarn. You're going to take it through the center. You're going to tie a super tight little knot. Then you're going to slide the yarn off of your hand. You're going to flip it around and do another knot on the other side. This is going to create a little circle. This circle needs to be cut with some really good scissors. Once it's nice and secure, you're going to cut off all of the little extra bits and you're going to trim it down to basic nothingness. The more you cut it down, the more of a pom-pom it's going to form. So make sure you cut it and you form it into a nice little ball. We're going to do that for all of the colors. It's going to be a tedious process, so grab a drink, put on a good show, and just make a bunch of multicolor pom-poms. For this wreath, I'm using one of the Dollar Tree signs. This one has a really beautiful saying and it has really nice colors. We're just using a little bit of the Gorilla Hot Glue to secure it right into the center. Then I'm going to place the pom-poms completely around it. At first, I thought I was just going to put it on the 4 corners, but then Quincy told me to do the whole entire thing, so that's what I did. I also love using wreaths inside of the home. You can place them on doors to the kids' room, into a pantry. It just adds a nice pop of color inside of your space. So number 7, you guys have seen me haul tons of the butterfly stickers that they have at Dollar Tree. Unless you're into paper crafting, or maybe you can put them in a photo book, I want to share with you guys a way that I use them in my coffee bar. If you follow me over on Instagram, then you know I love my coffee stir sticks. I think it adds a fun touch to your coffee bar and it looks cute inside of your coffee when you share it on Instagram. So here's how I'm making them using the Dollar Tree butterfly stickers. These stir sticks are from a different dollar store, but you can use any type of wooden skewer that you can find at Dollar Tree. We're going to start by using hot glue and the butterfly stickers. I took the little foam bit that they have on the back off so that it will sit flush to each other. I just used a dab of hot glue to attach one butterfly, and then I used the same exact size butterfly on the back side so that you can't see where it starts and where it ends. And I did this with all of them. There are a few different sizes inside of this pack, so you have some that are bigger and some that are smaller. Add it inside of a little glass vase or some type of jar, and it looks adorable. I love the color on these. The gold and the leopard is totally my style. You could definitely sell these because I see similar ones on Etsy all the time if you want to make some money. One of the hottest items for Dollar Tree for crafting and DIYs is the glassware. Do not sleep on the Dollar Tree glassware. You can reuse, repurpose, re-innovate the Dollar Tree glassware in so many different ways. So here's what I'm doing with mine in case you need some inspiration.
Girl, you're so fine, I can't get you off my mind. Ooh girl, nah nah. Ooh girl, nah nah. Baby girl, don't need to flex. Dance to the rhythm and you do all the rest. Ooh girl, nah nah. Ooh girl, nah nah. Sign me up with dreams, the only thing I need. When I'm down, lift me up with your company. There's no telling what you want me creating. We're on the same wavelength. Feel the beat tonight, something good inside. Set you free, let you lose all track of time. Come on, have a conversation. Don't treat me like a stranger. You give me motivation, make my life vacation.
So you You guys, before I let you go, I want you to go check out DIY with a Purpose. Her video is going to be in the description box below. She created Dollar Tree DIYs that you are going to absolutely love, and we were supposed to collab on this video, but I was not able to get my video up in time for our DIY collab. But I wanted just to let you guys know that she is my friend on Instagram, and I would really appreciate it if you went over there, watched her video, told her that I sent you, and subscribed to her channel. You guys know I love people that are like original, think outside of the box, and create quality content, and she is one of those people. Her video will be linked down below, so go check her out. I'll also put her social media down there as well. I hope wherever I find you, you are safe, happy, and healthy, and doing amazing. I love you very much, and I'm grateful to have you here watching today's video. If you liked it, if you enjoyed it, if you found any inspiration from it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe before you go, because subscribing and sharing helps me to not have my channel die. If you guys are still here and you are a real one, go ahead and leave the hidden word focus in the comment section down below. Leave it in a funny, snarky, cute kind of way, and I'll feature some of you guys in my next video. Here are a few real ones from my previous video. If you guys want to watch more of me, I'll put some of my favorite videos over here. Go watch those. And if you want to subscribe, I'll put a subscribe button right up there. All right, y'all. I love you very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, you guys.